So that's the next level of the work that I'm teaching, which is first you work with yourself. And frankly, I would think that would be a big piece for you because you do need help physically. So usually there's someone in some way assisting you. So to give you space to feel yourself, I think would be a very interesting investigation. I think then the next level is how we dance with one other person, how we can be ourselves and be in relationship with another person. And that is another level of relationship. How do I partner with somebody without losing my sense of self? You're really curious about that? Yeah. We all are, and it changes all the time because, you know, you could be fine and dandy with me and then somebody else comes along and all of a sudden it's not fine and dandy. And how can you still be yourself? Yes, that's called relationship, brother. It doesn't matter whether they're your caregiver, your mother, your father, your friend, your partner. That how do you be yourself and be conscious, it's a good word, of what they're feeling, what they're saying, what they're doing, what they need. In any relationship, in any one-on-one relationship, the question always exists, who are they and what do they need from me? Not just what do I need from them.
That's what I feel like you have given to me.
Yeah?
The ability to realize how to begin to do that.
How to begin to do what? Say that.
Be conscious of what I'm feeling.
Be conscious of what you're feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of feeling inside of every one of us.
And I find that the problem is one of the only ways other than therapy to get me to open up.
It's one of the only ways to get you to open up?
Other than therapy. Other
than therapy? Well, it is therapeutic. It's not therapy, but it is therapeutic. Yeah, because when you move, if you move long enough, eventually feelings are going to arise because they're inside there. And that's just a fact. And if you're willing to be truthful, you'll be able to say, great, not only do I feel some movement in my arm or my knee or my mouth, but now I'm feeling some movement of fear or annoyance or delight. And how does that move? And so you start to move your feelings.
A lot of emotions come up for me.
A lot of emotions come up for you?
And the only way to deal with them is movement.
Is movement. Well, that's a healthy response as far as I'm concerned. You know, but you're talking to a person that is my medicine. Yeah. My medicine is movement, and I do believe that everything in the universe moves. And when you move, everything changes. There's nothing static. So bodies move, hearts move, emotions move. You might start in one emotion and you might end up in another. I want to go backwards, okay? Because you've asked me a question that I think was an important question, especially coming from you, which was, how do you integrate people with disabilities in this work? Right? Isn't that what one of your questions was? Yes. Well, I think what I was saying to you before is there's many disabilities that are unseen. Your disabilities are more seen, and so they're more obvious. But some people's disabilities are not visible to the eye, but no less difficult to overcome. There are people in our rooms that you might not know or I might not know who have been physically abused as children and are very hesitant to move big because they've been so swatted down, or There's been people who have had sexual abuse as part of their history. And so that is something to overcome or work through in this life. There are people that, have illnesses that you can't necessarily see, but they're struggling to breathe, or they're struggling to stand upright, or they're struggling to have clarity of mind. And these are not necessarily seen issues, but they're no less issues. And so I see everybody as being able-bodied, whole and able-bodied, and I see everybody as having a specific or a particular challenge. There's nobody who walks on that floor that's just, had a totally easy life. Everything has gone the way they wanted it. All their needs have been met. I have not met anybody yet, frankly. And so we all have our soft spots, our difficult spots. We all have our spots where we feel whole and right and vital and good. So on that's my general answer. My more specific answer for you is, I do think that you have a role to play in this, in the sense of, I can say, come one, come all, but people will look at me and say, well, easy for you, you can stand on your own 2 feet. And I think that you have a way of saying that message that has more credibility, frankly, than mine. As I get older, that's easier for me to say, because I'm no longer a 30-year-old chick that, can shake her booty for the rest of, eternity, and they go, easy for you. Now, as I get older, there is a way that I can model the possibility of moving that isn't about being the strongest, the biggest, the brightest bulb in the circuit. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy,
You are most welcome, Ramoda. Thank you for wanting to talk with me about all of this. You are some of my Ramoda. Thanks for having me on your podcast, video, radio, universal, get the message outness interview. Yeah.